Moxley is going to have to do something that he doesn't want to. He's going to have to beat up Darby Allin in order to get that title shot. But the numbers this week on AEW actually didn't get beat up, as we've seen an increase with AEW Dynamite for a change, actually going up and getting over 700k. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And yes, 700k used to be a piece of cake for AEW Dynamite, but these days, lately, this year, 700k has actually been worth bragging about, especially over the last 3-4 months when AEW Dynamite has been down, stuck in the middle of the 600,000 range. Well, not this week, because Dynamite is actually up, and it's went up to 716,000.
Which is a no bad number if you're basing it after the last couple of months. But yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Diddy number, Diddy company. I tell you what, there's not a lot of good numbers floating around the past couple of weeks, but this is probably the best number in terms of stature. It's not the best number literally, but
yeah, I mean, it's probably the only show that's not went down.
Yes, yep, that is it. They delivered. And let's crunch the numbers and let's see why they delivered.
Because for a long time, I mean, it seems like Raw, SmackDown, everything's just going down.
Down.
But this week, no, Dynamite didn't go down. It actually went up. It's up 8% on last week. Last week did 660,000. So we have, 52,000 increase on last week. So
56, mate.
56 there. I don't know why I said 52. 56. Get it right, brother. 8% increase, 56,000 increase. In terms of the key demo, this week did a 0.21. Last week did a 0.19. And that was also an 11% increase in the demo. So an 8% increase in viewership, an 11% increase in the demo. I'm not going to say it's good numbers for Dynamite, but, let's not be overly negative here. It's better to go up than down, isn't it? So
that is it. Up, down. More like down, down, up, down.
I don't know why you're giving Xavier Woods a shout out like an
I'd slap my head clean off him, actually.
Well, apparently he beat up Logan Paul, so I mean...
Who the fuck said this?
Apparently Logan Paul's not got hands. Logan Paul's not a real fighter. Logan Paul's a Disney kid, the fucking Johnny Gargano, see when he takes a break for the Nintendo 64, he'd beat up Logan Paul as well.
Aye. He would, wouldn't he? Mm. That's fucking entertaining. I'm yawning. I'd battle all of them. I'd fucking battle Logan Paul without a day's trading in my life.
See, if you're a guy, right, you can't have a female song. You cannot have a female... unless you're Christian in 2005.
Yeah, but Johnny Gargano's...
Right, now you can get away with it.
Shite in 2024.
You can get away with it, right? But you just... As a male wrestler, you're not allowed. You just can't... It doesn't work having a female... vocalist and it doesn't.
Final countdown.
Yeah, they may as well be female, for God's sake. But nah, man, it does the work. So screw Johnny Gargano. Look at him and Ciampa, man. They come out just because Triple H licks their arse and they think they're great. We need McMahon to come back and fire the fuck out of all these people.
We do.
Anyway, back to talking about AEW, who also need about 99% of their roster fired. And well, who would beat up Logan Paul in AEW Dynamite? That's the question.
No one.
No one, just
Chris
us.
Jericho would try. I'll give him that.
That's a fair... I would give him that,
his fucking flab might absorb a couple of punches anyway. Absorb this. Because John Moxley, today I choose war.
Yeah, John Moxley, by the way, I think he's actually been entertaining lately.
Aye.
What's your thoughts on Moxley in AEW?
He's the best thing in wrestling right now.
No, he is the best thing in wrestling. Let's look at AEW Dynamite. Before we talk about John Moxley, let's look at the last 4 weeks trailing. So, interestingly, the last 4 weeks on average for Dynamite before this week, they were doing viewerships at 690,000. So they're up 4%, but the key demo was at 0.22. So they're down 5% in that. So over the past 4 trailing weeks, they're up in viewership, but down in key demo. So it does go to show that 716 is above the average of what we're seeing lately.
It is above the average, but here, let's get into the fucking nitty and gritty of this.
Yeah. Cheers, Big Stevie, for breaking down the ratings, but now we're going to break down the numbers like Chris Jericho used to break down the walls, and he doesn't really break down anymore. He just kind of walks about like a sad old flabby man, which is sad to see from the learning tree. But anyway, let's see what we can learn from the YouTube clips. Coming in at first place with 328,000. Darby Allin, finally comes face to face with Jon Moxley. So 328,000. This clip is by far head and shoulders above everything else on the show. And you know what? I've got to say, I thought this was actually a pretty decent promo here. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. It's one of the reasons. It was one of the points towards Dynamite, dare I say. They only got 2, but you know what? It was alright. I liked it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a pretty good promo, and I'm a wee bit intrigued with what's happening here with Jon Moxley. And I think he's the only guy, really. I'm not saying he's the only guy worth a damn in the company, but I don't know. I think Jon Moxley's doing alright.
He came in second place as well, right? Today I choose war. This is when he sent a message to Daniel Bryan at the start of the show. So we got 137k views. Jon Moxley running around looking like a junkie in his white tee.
I thought this is when he left, no?
Left start of the show. It might have been when he left. But
I seen him just jump in the back of a wee truck or something and drive off. He was like in the boot.
Actually, that might have been when he... Yeah, because they had a few segments tonight, to be fair, but one of them isn't in clip form. But yeah, so that was... Jon Moxley's dominating.
137,000 views. Jon Moxley in first place. Jon Moxley in second place. So
put a bit of respect on Ricochet's name, because he's in third spot as he defeated Sammy Guevara 117.
117,000 views. Ricochet, what a massive draw he is. I mean, what a guy. He can fly.
He's just a former guy. He's a former WWE guy.
That name will get old quick.
Yep. Then we've got the Casino Gauntlet where Ospreay and Fletcher 116,000 viewers.
Ospreay has never lost a Casino Gauntlet match.
Well, there you go. Nigel McGuinness wants to do what at AEW Grand Slam? Go back to 2009 and take on Daniel Bryan. Who the fuck cares?
Are we really supposed to care that Nigel McGuinness is back and he's wrestling it? Is that like a draw or something? Is that something that we're supposed to...
No, why is WWE doing the same thing with Barrett? It feels like the exact same fucking storyline. Like, who cares about the... Yo, at least Barrett did it in WWE. Shut your mouth. That is a living legend. Fuck up. You ruined the best promo of all time, Nigel. You prick.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I mean, you know what? It's one thing bringing back legends, but let's not bring back people that didn't do shit. What needle did Nigel McGuinness ever move?
No, he was backstage in TNA and he moved the Hardy stash or something.
But you know, it's like people just didn't care. But let's be fucking honest. I don't care about what he done in Ring of Honor, right? On average, in general, people didn't give a shit about Nigel McGuinness in his prime. Why are we supposed to care about him like almost 10 years since he's been at the ring and been doing commentary?
Well, that's it.
You know, I was like, honestly, man, I don't get it. Oh, no, but Tony Khan's an arsehole. Not that, again, this isn't a dig at AEW, like, but Brian...
that way, though.
No, it's WWE as well, but like, why has Bryan Danielson just become the world champion and his first feud is against, Jack Perry, and then now he's feuding with... I mean, how are you supposed to care about that? There was me trying to give Bryan Danielson the rub. Maybe he'll bring in some feuds when he's the champ. And look at who they put him up against. Fuck me, Jack Perry and then Bryan Danielson. What?
Is it himself? Fucking Nigel McGuinness, mate.
Oh, who cares? They're both Ring of Honor bums.
Speaking
fucking indie jobbers.
Of
who should be world champion?
The Blackpool Combat Club. Oh no, actually no. Christian, he's in next. 104,000 views.
That's what I said. Aye, next
Christian
champion.
Cage. Aye. So
Christian Cage proclaims he's the reigning NXT AEW champion. That's got 104,000 views. I'm not sure how he's the reigning champ when he never won it, but I guess it's because Bryan Danielson's maybe not coming back, so...
Yeah, a lot of guys want Daniel, but... hey, Daniel. You wish you were me, buddy.
Ric Flair's going to soon off on a challenge.
Where is Rick? Anyway, up next...
Yeah, do you know, I actually seen a stat that Rick's had 4,986 matches in his career.
That's a lot of matches, isn't it?
Or at least since the 70s. I don't know if he had any in the 90s. I don't know if he had any in the 60s. But any point is, I'm surprised he's not tried to make that 5,000.
Nah, he's definitely not had any in the 60s.
You think he'd try and make it 5,000?
How many would he need? What was the number again?
4,986. 14 matches.
14 more? I guess he could do 14 tag matches, like. Anyway, tag this, because up next is the Blackpool Combat Club And they're butt buddies. 96,000 viewers. Again, this is quite poor, but I believe if you put John Moxley in the title, it might have went somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Look at the Blackpool Combat Club, right? Right now, Bryan Danielson's out of it. John Moxley's not in this title. That leaves you with Claudio Cascanoli.
Well, to be fair, the Blackpool Combat Club's pretty much disbanded because it's weird. Is it still the Blackpool Combat Club? Is Daniel Bryan, Wheeler Yuta the Blackpool Combat Club?
No one has ever gave a fuck about Wheeler Yuta. Did you see his crying, by the way?
No, don't want to.
When they were attacking Bryan and he's trying to get to him to save him, and he's crying.
How fucking pathetic
He's been held back.
You know the wee crab dance him and Claudio did in their entrance? People are greeting because they're not getting that anymore.
Crab dance?
They can make like crabs. Iraq lobster.
Let's just move on.
Alright, up next we've got Queen Amita against Mariah May. I hate these jobber fucking eliminator matches. 58,000 views. Then Jack Perry defeated Leo Rush for the TNT title. 54,000 views.
Oh, wait, Jack Perry, the same guy that just challenged for the title. Why is he so far down there?
Because he's shite. And then, talking of shite...
In last place, we have Jericho, Keith and Bell taking on the Iron Savages and Jameson in trio action. I mean, 46,000 views.
Probably the worst thing to happen on 9/11.
Well, I don't know about that, but... What has happened to Jericho?
I reckon Jericho could do some damage to Building 7 like in his current form.
He's done a lot of damage to his career over the past couple of years.
45 or 46,000 views, man.
No, but would you not argue that Jericho's went from being... well, no, I mean, it's undeniable. But I'm not even taking the piss here. I think he's went from being, like, the biggest draw in AEW to arguably the fucking worst. Like, Jericho's our numbers killer these days.
Yeah.
See, anything he's in, the numbers are fucking shit.
He should have retired once he lost the belt.
I mean, what he's doing right now is just not it. Remember at the start, he was the flagship guy. Yeah, he was carrying AEW.
You're saying it's not it, but I think some of the stuff he's done is funny, but no one gives a fuck. It's alright for me and you get a chuckle out of it, but...
I just think... I mean, seeing you get to Jericho's age, like maybe you do need that part-time schedule so they're not seeing you every week. Or maybe he needs to reinvent himself.
Maybe he just needs to...
no, I actually think one thing wrong with Chris Jericho is I think he's reinvented himself too many times.
He's uninvented himself?
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's how it works, but he's always come out saying he doesn't want to be the same character. Once something runs its course, right, he's done. But, I mean, look at the legend. Look at The Undertaker. Essentially the same character. Shawn Michaels, say what you want, it's essentially the same character, Heartbreak Kid.
Bret Hart.
Stone Cold, The Rock, yeah, they might have had a wee heel turn, but I mean, essentially Bret Hart, essentially the same, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, essentially the same character.
John Cena.
Essentially the same character. You look at Jericho again, I think he has changed way too many fucking times.
He has, but here, it's all over for him. One more run in WWE, please. Not. I don't even know. Would you take it?
Oh, of course I'd take it. I mean, and I think he deserves it, but will he get it? Not I just don't think WWE want to see with Triple H now and Shaw. I think we're the days of us seeing like guys in their like 50s, unless it's like, you know, maybe Ray or something.
Or The Rock.
Or The Rock, because he's The Rock. But no one like McMahon, he would be bringing back anybody that he could. And you'd be getting maybe people that really were kind of out of shape, but they were... I just don't think Triple H is going to go with that. I think he wants to have the... look, we're actually athletes in our prime, you know? I don't think he wants, like, the older guys in their 50s wrestling.
No, that is it. But anyway, guys, that is it. Also for this video, AEW rating is in. It's up. But how long can they stay up? Till then. Peace.